cut that. We're gonna have to cut that.
Okay. It's way out of focus. Okay, we're recording. Oh, we're gonna have to talk in here. Hi, I'm Lauren.
And I'm Lindsay.
And this
Is?
Swearing Mamas!
Oh, I should not wrestle that around enough. It's fine. New to having a mic.
The camera is just shaking.
Yes. For the people on the camera, I am wearing sunglasses because I left my glasses in the car like an idiot, and I am too lazy to walk back out and get them. So I can't see without them.
And I look like garbage because I'm garbage.
It's not true.
Because I just got off of a long flight earlier, and then I went to sleep, and then I woke up and was bombarded with birthday gifts, and now we're here. Yeah, and we're here doing this.
So that's actually exactly what this episode is about. We're going to talk about her trip, because I'm intrigued. She tried to tell me things before we got it, and I was like, no. We're going to wait. I want to be surprised.
Yes, okay, so if you guys didn't listen before leading up to this, I was on a trip, so I was away from my child for the first time for more than a day. So let's see. First off, what was the trip? It was a Google, Gus, like you can say like a Google conference? That's the word. Conference. Anyway, it's for Google Local Guides, which is anybody who contributes on Google Maps. So, like leaving reviews, editing roads, editing info about businesses, answering questions, things like that. So I do a lot of that stuff for fun. So I got picked to go. Yay me! And they paid everything for me to go out there. Like flew me out, got me a really nice hotel room, lots of really good food, and they gave us a whole bunch of cool stuff, including what we're filming on right now, which is the Google Pixel 3 XL. Which, I mean, the camera on it is amazing. Really, this video is not, but that's actually our fault right now. So, don't be misled. If you want to see great pictures from the Pixel, you can go on my Instagram. Self-plug. What is my Instagram? Mama Bird Words. Anyway. So, it was all kinds of fun stuff like that. So, I flew in. First of all, I had to drop Oliver with my mom because I was going to be gone. The event was from Tuesday through Friday. So, Seth, had work. So, I brought Oliver to my mom. So, that meant that on Sunday, I had to drive from Tennessee to Maryland by myself with Oliver, which was fun. And then flew out really early Tuesday morning, and then I flew out Friday night and got back Saturday morning at 5 a.m. So I was away from Oliver for quite a while. My longest time yet. But yeah, I don't know. What do I go into first?
Well, let's start with how you feel about being away from Oliver, because that's
Okay.
related to the podcast.
Yeah, I was very nervous to be away from him because I thought I was going to be like really sad and homesick and just anxious the whole time, but I actually never felt that way at all. And I had a really fun time, and I was actually sad to leave. So,
Good.
yeah, worked out really well, I'd say.
Yeah. That makes me excited because I will be leaving Tim for the first time. In the beginning of December, I'm going to New York with the Gardeners.
To everyone listening, they're like, she's going with her gardener?
Yes, I'm going with my gardener. No, I'm going with my, it's like my second family. I lived with them for a good chunk of time because my parents lived in a city that's really only a summer town. So when it wasn't summer, I was going out of my mind, so I had to come back to what was home, so I could be around all my friends and not be going completely crazy, because I did that one year and it was a dark year. Very dark.
Yeah.
So they go every year, and they invited me a couple years ago, and I was pregnant with Tim. So, and they didn't know I was pregnant yet, so I was like, oh yeah, I'll go, because I didn't want to. Like, no, I can't go. Plus, this was the first time they ever invited me, so I was like, yeah, I want to go. Like, I'll totally go. And then I, like when we left, my husband was like, Tim's only going to be like 3 months. And I'm like, yeah, but I couldn't tell him now, but I kind of want to go. He's like, well, I mean, if you think you can. I was like, I know I'm not going to be able to go. So, ended up not going that time. But now I'm going this time. And we were actually talking about this morning. My friend and her sister lives in New York, so we're going to see her sister. They're like, they created a group chat and they were all texting like, oh, we need to bring this. Everyone make sure you have this. And I'm like, hey, want to do me a solid and you just pack for me and you with your clothes? I'll just bring my undergarments and it'll be great. She agreed to it, so I don't have to pack, so I'm so excited. And the other sister who lives in New York chimed in. She was like, you're free to use my closet as well. And I'm like, damn, I knew these girls got me. Perfect. So now I don't have to pack anything besides undergarments. So I'm excited. But of course, going away from your child is always nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
So I'm excited now, but I know like the morning of when I dropped him off at daycare, I'm going to be like an emotional wreck.
Yeah.
Probably on the train to New York crying my eyes out.
I hope not.
So, who knows, but yeah. But then the following week I have something planned with Tim and my friend's mom again. We're going to Williamsburg to go to like the Busch Gardens Christmas town kind of thing. So we're going to go Wednesday and be there till Friday. So, and that'll just be Tim and I and my friend's mom. So I'll be away, but then I have him for 3 consecutive days doing something fun. So he'll be excited.
Yeah, it'll be good.
But yes, let's go back to the Google. I'm excited.
Back to Google. Okay, so first day we did like a welcome dinner thing, open bar.
Wait a second. Pause.
Yeah.
So your food and drinks were included?
Yeah, everything, yeah.
That's crazy. And she already mentioned to me that she had her own room. Like, she didn't have to share with anyone.
Yeah, which I would show you the pictures, but we're videoing.
Hello.
But, it was like, I was on the 24th floor.
Yes.
So I could look out, like, over the city.
And for those of you that don't know, my favorite hockey team is there.
San Jose Sharks.
And I was so jealous when I found out that's where you were going. I was like, what?
I know. I thought of you when I saw, like, some shark stuff. I was like, oh. But I never saw any Sharks, like, merch for sale, so.
Interesting.
I didn't really go in.
Hockey really isn't.
I didn't go in a lot of
terrible
stores.
Sorry to our hockey fans, but you know what I
I
mean.
love hockey.
I do too, but you don't really see, like, if you go into, like, a store, usually you see, like, your NFL teams.
Yeah.
Your MLB teams. Like, hockey's big for hockey people, me being one of them. But you don't really see hockey in stores. I'm just going to stop talking. Keep going.
So yes, lots of really good food and drinks. And then they did, it was like this, basically people could bring stuff from where they were from, because it was 200 people from all over the world. And for perspective, I think like maybe like 49 were from North America, so that also like, includes Canada. So United States was not the majority by any means. So you had people from everywhere, and they all kind of could bring things if they wanted from where they're from for everybody to just take. So I got like some candies. I know you were looking out there. Someone from Australia brought mini Vegemites.
I love that.
Someone from Thailand brought chopsticks. Someone brought like a photo from where they're from. Some people made buttons. Yeah, all kinds of different things. So that was cool. And then just kind of, we had been in this 200 person group chat, for a while.
Wait, before the trip?
Yeah. And all 200 people were not in it. It was like 167 people, I think.
Oh, like, yeah, that's so not
In the-
200.
In
Only
the,
so.
yeah, it was
You just
in
made it sound like there was like, only the 49 from North America were in it.
No,
But
but
no.
everyone. Almost everyone.
160 some people. That's a good chunk.
A huge group chat. It was in the Telegram app. So, we kind of, some of us knew who each other were a little bit, and we also, like, so I'm gonna, like, just pause here and talk about Local Guides a little bit. I already said what it was, but there's also, if you guys do that, I know a lot of people just don't know as much about, like, there's a community aspect, but there's a website called localguidesconnect.com where you can join, or you can log in with your Google account, and you can interact with people in the community. So it's like, one day I made a post in there asking, like, what makes your hometown unique, and this is where I learned that there's, like, someone in Germany was like, we have I think it was Germany, we have Gothic festivals every year, and I was like, that's awesome. So, just, yeah, you can do things like that, or you can share, like, a really cool photo you've taken, or whatever. So a lot of us had spoken on there as well, and, like, shared our social media handles, so we kind of, like, knew who some of each other were a little bit. So in a way, it was, like, meeting people you've been chatting with. Like, I had been following this woman, Ebony, on Instagram, who's, like, a vegan caterer from Atlanta, and a mom and an autism advocate. So, yeah, I'm, like, was super into her, so I was really excited to meet Ebony.
Shout out.
Yeah. I'll have to send her this episode. But anyway, so, yeah, that, and then just meeting new people, too.
I'm gonna pause her for a second. I personally, my personality would never allow me to go on a trip like this. I'm gonna throw it back to when Lauren and I went to Europe. I was the type of person who put my headphones in. I sat next to Lauren on the bus. I didn't really communicate with anyone who wasn't in our group.
School, yeah.
And then there was Lauren, and that's how our whole group was. Our whole group was, like, maybe 10 people. Yeah. I don't even think it was 10 people, and that was including the chaperones. And then there was Lauren, and we called her the outsider because she was the one that would fraternize with everyone.
Everyone.
Like, she was, like, one of the hotels, like, there wasn't enough room for Lauren in our room, so she had a room with, and she was like, oh, it's fine. I'll room with them. And I'm like, what? Like, I can't. I cannot. I got invited to go to this, a conference for my work, and it was in Florida, and I, like, pitched the idea to my boss. I was like, yeah. She was like, how much is it? Like, we could do it. Like, if you want to go, like, that'd be fine. And then I realized I'd be going alone, and I'm like, there was, like, they had the schedule listed online, and it was, like, 3 hours of networking, and I'm like, networking to me is going to be sitting at a table, like, buried in my phone.
Texting.
Like, I just can't do that. And that is why I'm in IT. I lock myself in my office, I turn the lights off, I act like I'm not there, and it's great. I don't get bugged. It's fun. It's what I do. I know who I am. So when I saw Lauren was on this trip, I knew she would be great because that's how she is.
Aww,
she's a very social butterfly. Like, I mean, you went on a Europe trip alone.
Yeah.
And when I saw Krupski the one time, and I mentioned that, he was like, she's not going? I was like, no, she's going alone. He was like, it doesn't really surprise me.
Aw, I love it. Everyone's just a friend you haven't met yet. But it's funny you say that, because in this group, I think I was more the you of this situation, because as you think I am, these people were on 10. Like, okay, I'm going to tell you about one of the greatest people that was there. So there's this guy from Italy named Luigi. And he is, like, I know, it's classic.
I can't.
He's, like, obsessed with selfies, and he has, like, a selfie stick. And a lot of people there had selfie sticks. But Luigi, this is what he's, like, known for, is taking, like, epic selfies. And, like, I think on more than one occasion, he got 200 people in a selfie.
So he got everyone.
He got everyone. We squeezed together. He stood on a chair. Like, this is his game. And that's what he's always, like, you know, he's always on 10. Like, yeah, let's take a 200 people selfie. So, at times I think I was the lesser of the energies going on in there. Because I was kind of like, whew, I can't just, there was times through the trip where we had the opportunity to go and, like, talk to Googlers, and that's when I get a little shy because everybody's trying to talk to them, and I don't want to just, like, interject myself and start talking about, like, stuff, and it's so loud. So I was a little more shy on like those kind of areas, but I did make a little friend group. So you're right on that. Well, I made friends with a lot of people, but we had a little girl. We called it our local girl gang.
I like that.
Thanks.
LGG.
Yeah, thanks. But yeah, so anyway, we had our little party. That's when they gave us the phones. Then, what else? The next day we like went to, seriously? Where did it cut off? Oh, the whole time it's been recording through the laptop, not the mic.
Oh no.
But then it should have been coming out here too. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. This did not. It sounds like shit. But yeah, so anyway. Oh my god, I'm gonna scream. Do we redo it or do we leave it?
Let's just leave it.
Okay.
Because we actually have this.
Everyone on YouTube gets to see
This minor breakdown. So let's just figure out where it stopped.
Okay.
And then...
I've got it. At this
Technical
point,
difficulties.
you'll notice a change in the sound of the recording. We fucked up. So sorry.
We done goofed.
Sorry about that. But we're back now, and the rest of the episode should be better. I hope.
Oh, well, now I don't feel bad for shaking my Gatorade, like, next to the thing earlier.
Yeah, I didn't pick it up at all.
Perfect.
Yeah, whoops. Okay, so, anyway, then they took us to Google. When we were there, they, spoke to us. They told us, I should have photographed the stats because they were wild. It was like, I think 120 million contributions had been made from the people in that room. I can't remember. Don't even quote me because I don't know. But anyway, it was just like a fuck ton of contributions that had been made by the people there, and they told us about all that, and then they talked to us about some things for the next 2 days. When we were in there, they talked to us about some things that are coming in the future that are top secret. But yeah, and then they like opened up to questions and stuff, and then what we did.
So I'll say, I don't know why you're asking me all that.
We got to do like more smaller sessions where we talked to people about like more individual issues. I guess we got to sign up for them in advance, which one we wanted. And then on Thursday we got to go out and do like a more like leave the building and do like a afternoon session, and so I got to learn a little bit about photography, which was fun. And yeah, and then it was just like
Was the ice cream included?
The ice cream was included, yeah. There's even a non-dairy one. Check it out. They did really good at providing like vegan food the whole time.
That's awesome. Well, it's California.
And there's people from, all over the world.
Right.
Yeah, so there
We
were
would stick to all dietary needs.
Mm-hmm.
That's
There's
good.
actually a ton of vegan people there that I met. Yeah. So, and then every night was like a party.
Did a karaoke.
I did. It's horrible. Every time someone's like, "Oh, you sing? Come do karaoke." I'm like, "No, I do."
She's good, guys.
Well, thanks. So I did it. It's on my Instagram. But yeah.
Another self-plug.
Yeah, go follow my Instagram. Yeah, so that was that, and it was like crazy the kind of parties they put on. Like there was, again, if you look on my Instagram, there was like a one point they did this like marshmallow room where they were spinning cotton candy, and there were just like these marshmallow chairs and an igloo. They had, oh, this is maybe the one thing that everybody wants to know about this trip. They had like a Roomba, but it served you beverages. Like
Yeah,
it brought
cool.
it brought you a beer. Yeah.
So do you get paid to be a local guide or no?
No, it's just people who do it because they
You
want
just
to
do it
help
because you want
out. A lot of people do it to add like accessibility information and different things like that, so it's really helpful. Occasionally Google gives you perks to doing it, but they're really just small, just like incentives to be like, hey, thank you. But yeah, no, it's just kind of for fun. And then this experience, they were like giving us a thank you and also like helping us to do a better job at it, so it was pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. It was awesome. Very awesome. Yeah, I think that's all of the things.
I don't know why you're whispering.
I think that's all the things that
That's all the things.
pretty much that we did. And then like my last day, my flight wasn't until later, so I kind of got to like explore a little bit on my own. San Jose.
That's exciting. That's awesome. I'm jealous.
Yeah.
It's definitely on my list of places I want to go.
Yeah.
1 for the sharks, 2 for the Winchester Mystery House.
Oh, a bunch of people went there, and I wanted to go, but it was like $40, and I was afraid I was gonna miss my bus to the airport. And it turns out I definitely had time, and I should have just done it, but I didn't.
I would have been really jealous if you would have did it. Like,
I know.
I don't think I would have showed up today. I would be at home, like, really upset. I'm obsessed, guys.
Yeah.
Obsessed. But yeah, that's awesome. And that's crazy that they literally included everything. And
Yeah, dude.
that's awesome. Because I thought you would have had to, like, pay for your food or pay for your drinks or be rooming with someone. Sorry for the people in the video. My eye itches. You get the real us. But yeah, that's awesome. Like, they literally included everything.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's Google.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah, they're really awesome. Just like, they really did it up. I mean, there's a phone.
Right. She got a phone. No phone case. But a phone.
Yeah.
We won't talk about it.
We won't talk about that. But the phone works. It's here. It's functioning. Yeah. Yeah, they, when they gave the phone, I was like, oh my god, I just thought we were getting a t-shirt.
And socks.
We did get a t-shirt and socks. And some other things, too. But yeah. Super awesome. So, yay!
That's awesome. Alright, so. Oh, I'm so sorry for clapping in the mic. Okay. So instead of tweets this week, let me put my sunglasses back on. Because your girl can't see. We have things kids said.
Quotes that we stole off the internet.